The Mediterranean island of Cyprus has been separated from the European mainland since the Miocene period. Man has left traces here that indicate the early development of this region. Between the 10th and 8th centuries BC, hunters and gatherers became farmers and herdsmen, and settled within a fixed location. They bred domestic animals and plants and began to develop basic skills. It was a time of constant learning. But on the island of Cyprus, it has been impossible to show a constant line of habitation. It is known that the island was inhabited between 10,000 and 8,000 BC. Then followed around 1,000 years of which nothing is known. But suddenly village communities came into existence with agriculture and the breeding of livestock. The village of Emba is one of the island's 50 excavation sites. Since 1976, archaeologists from Edinburgh University in the UK have been excavating a small village in this location. Here, circular huts of a Bronze Age settlement have been built based upon the original foundations. And this has also served to test the durability of the building materials of that time. The walls consist of bricks made of mud and straw, and the ceilings of wood. The centre of the hut contained a hole that expelled the smoke from a fire for cooking and warmth. The walls were painted with basic natural colourings, both inside and out, and red ornaments decorated the primeval dwellings. The construction of the roof was particularly interesting. A wooden frame is supported by the walls upon which a wattle of reeds was covered with earth. This robust construction was often crowned with the skull of an animal. Dating back longer than Emba is the Stone Age settlement of Kirokitia. 8,000 years ago, people lived here in a village constructed of stone dwellings. The circular huts were built close together. There were around 1,000 inhabitants who formed a family-like community here. In several of the huts, archaeologists discovered beneath the floor bowls that contained skeletons in a fetal position. It's thought that this was to invoke reincarnation. An entire hill is covered with the remains of the Stone Age settlement. and a wall protected it from attack. Totally different in construction to those found in Central Europe. It's estimated that this place was settled for about 1,000 years, but then abandoned for reasons unknown. In around 4500 BC, the hill was inhabited again for about 1,000 years, a time when ceramics were produced. The Neolithic village was situated close to a river that not only provided water, the riverbed contained stone that was used for building. As the sea was close by, the people ate seafood, including crab, that was stored in stone bowls. From the hill path are the obvious remains of a wall that leads through the entire settlement. Its function is unknown. The remains of the circular stereobates of the stone huts are all very similar, and it's not obvious now that each complex had its own unique function. The numbered buildings seem to have been the residential section of the complex. Food in stone bowls was probably prepared in another part of the dwelling. The many overlapping walls of the oldest human dwellings in Cyprus can be confusing. The huts had a diameter of up to 10 meters. Archaeologists have dug through many layers that are the result of thousands of years of building activity. The surviving walls, that are in the best condition, measure over 1 meter and are made of stone and compressed earth. Archaeologists believe that Kyrokitia was enlarged and that later a new defensive wall was built to protect the expanded settlement. The Stone Age settlements of Cyprus will probably remain a mystery because they contain no traces of human enhancement. But what is here is well worth all the years of archaeology that have gone into revealing some of its ancient past.